What happens when a moment that should have been filled with nothing but joy, family pride, and laughter is suddenly overshadowed by tension, power struggles, and unresolved rivalries? That's exactly what unfolded on Smackdown when Jimmy Uso's big backstage birthday celebration and the incredible announcement of Naomi's pregnancy, news that should have united everyone in happiness, was turned into a heated confrontation the moment Solo Sikoa and his crew decided to insert themselves into the scene. What made the moment even more intense was the presence of Sami Zayn, whose loyalty to Jimmy and open defiance of Solo turned a joyful family update into another dramatic chapter of the Bloodline saga, proving once again that in WWE nothing is ever truly sacred or free from conflict. It all began in a light-hearted way as Kathy Kelly found Jimmy Uso backstage, glowing with happiness as she extended birthday wishes and congratulated him on Naomi's pregnancy. Jimmy, beaming with pride, shared that he had been overwhelmed by the outpouring of love from the WWE Universe, admitting that the messages of support, encouragement, and celebration had left him and Naomi feeling incredibly blessed. He spoke with genuine gratitude, his excitement evident in every word, and it was the kind of feel-good moment that reminded fans why they love seeing their favorite stars step outside the ring and share real pieces of their lives. But in WWE, warm moments never last long, and sure enough Sami Zayn soon appeared on the scene, full of his usual energy. Sami congratulated Jimmy with genuine warmth and then lightened the mood with his trademark humor, joking that the baby already had an uncle in him. The two shared laughs, exchanging that familiar brotherly connection that reminded everyone of how deep the bonds of friendship and loyalty have run between them through triumph, heartbreak, betrayal, and redemption. It was a scene that radiated authenticity and reminded fans of a time before the chaos of the Bloodline tore through relationships, but as always happens when the family is involved, the celebration couldn't stay untouched for long. In marched Solo Sikoa and his faction, the mood instantly shifting as the room filled with tension. With authority and cold confidence, Solo demanded Kathy step aside, making it clear that this was no longer a casual, light-hearted moment but one that he was going to control. Solo stared directly at Jimmy, acknowledging outright that he knew Jimmy was never coming back to the Bloodline, but instead of stopping there, he cut deeper with his words. He reminded Jimmy that no matter how far he strayed from the family, Naomi's baby would still have uncles in the Bloodline, twisting a joyful moment into a weapon. And with a sly, mocking tone, he even said he'd let Jimmy name the child after whichever uncle he favored most, turning what should have been a celebration of new life into a battlefield of dominance and insult. Jimmy, visibly unimpressed and unwilling to give Solo any satisfaction, threw up his signature, "No yeet" gesture in defiance, showing that he wasn't going to be intimidated on his birthday or during one of the most important moments of his life. Sami Zayn, never one to back down, immediately jumped in, amplifying Jimmy's gesture with his own fiery energy and proving once again that he was standing shoulder to shoulder with Jimmy against Solo's attempts to control the narrative. But Sami didn't just stop at solidarity. He shifted the entire conversation back onto Solo, raising his voice and warning him that instead of lurking around Jimmy's business and mocking his family, he should be focused on defending his championship. Sami declared with intensity that he was no longer the underdog who could be overlooked or underestimated, reminding Solo and the world that this is the Sami Zayn who headlined WrestleMania, the Sami Zayn who has clawed his way to the top of the mountain and refuses to be ignored. His words carried conviction, confidence, and danger, forcing Solo to absorb the reality that Sami isn't just a thorn in his side anymore, he's a genuine threat. What made this segment so captivating was how seamlessly it blended laughter, heartfelt celebration, and smoldering tension into one unforgettable moment. It showed just how deeply personal the Bloodline saga still runs, that even a joyous occasion like Jimmy's birthday and Naomi's pregnancy announcement cannot escape the shadow of conflict and manipulation. The segment reminded fans that family in WWE isn't just about love, it's about power, loyalty, betrayal, and the dangerous lines that get crossed when personal life and professional rivalries become inseparable. And now the questions hanging over the WWE universe are louder than ever. Will Solo Sikoa continue to taunt Jimmy Uso, dragging his family moments into the crossfire of bloodline politics? Or has Sami Zayn drawn the battle lines in such a way that Solo will be forced to shift his focus back to defending his championship? Can the bloodline ever truly move on, or will every step forward for Jimmy and his family be haunted by Solo's looming presence? This wasn't just another backstage segment, it was a reminder that the bloodline saga is far from over, that every laugh and every celebration can be flipped in an instant into conflict, and that the path forward for Jimmy, Naomi, Sami, and Solo is as unpredictable as ever. The fallout is only beginning, and if history has shown us anything, it's that when the bloodline is involved, moments like this always lead to chaos that changes the game for everyone.